direct ship.
We're talking a little bit about direct ship right now.
What's that? Just speak,
Sounds good.
speak a little more about
Yeah, well, it might be a later on type thing, but
it. Throw it out there.
everything with direct ship, I was really like, my thing is that I probably should have been in the first place. It's in the virtual shows, you know, when you talk to the whole was participant. So if you give it to somebody that's already placed their order and order shipped, so then I would need to send that to see. I know there's a couple of options of getting around that. The option I did isn't there, and I was using that. That might help also boost my sales. Like if I was like, I don't know, $8 away from a certain level, well, that participation gift's going to be $8.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean?
But you do know we can unlock the order.
I'm not supposed to hold it for very long, right? Like a day, maybe.
So
You can keep it open as long as you want. It's really, you just have to make.
you have to
tell the
unlock
person.
it before the end of the day.
Yeah, so.
It doesn't
in order-
relock,
Yeah.
correct?
No, it
until-
does not.
Oh,
And
okay.
you open it before the end of the day. They ship
Okay.
after midnight. So if you
It
don't
actually-
do anything, it will lock it after midnight that night.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll submit it.
If you
Okay.
unlock it, it's unlocked until you
Oh, I
add the
see.
gift and
Okay.
hit submit.
But I just want to point out that it's not midnight our time.
It's 1 a.m.
So they actually have till 1 a.m. But
Yeah.
in my parties, a lot of times I tell people order by midnight. Something like a discount on shipping. You have to stay up.
Mhm.
Because
Yeah.
people, so I'm not saying midnight anymore, I'm saying 9.
Yeah, I don't blame you. 'Cause it's just- I've done that so many times.
But someone recently, so when I do a Zoom party, I tell everyone who is on this, I'm gonna give you $2 off shipping. But recently someone ordered at 12 o'clock midnight,
Mhm.
and I didn't see the order till the next day.
So it's going to be a
Yeah,
very
whatever.
small learning curve, you know what
Yeah,
I'm
that was
saying?
the only.
Because
glitch I
you're
would do.
able to unlock it.
Okay. Good.
Yep. So again, you have to remember to do it if you don't remember to do it.
Hey, Michelle,
I
if
mean,
you
I've certainly
press-
gotten
if you
myself in that
Press
situation,
start video, we'll be able to
Exactly.
see you.
Right.
even though that's not desirable.
I want you to see me.
Oh, you don't want us to see you? Okay. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So when we're up and running and everything is running smoothly, direct ship now is the bottom.
Okay.
It is the bottom.
Okay.
My hostesses in today's world never have anything to do.
No, they love it.
Good.
They love it.
So back to direct ship now, if you're entering an order, like let's say you did a physical show and you're the one entering it, you still put all their information in because you want their contact information. Once you start putting products in the cart, you can edit the shipping address if for some reason they want it shipped somewhere else. So you can do that. They can ship to the hostess for some reason if that's desirable, but they still will pay the $7.
We'll just move it around a little bit.
Sure.
Okay? And I think the host shipping went up, what, quarters? Like
The whole shipping is gonna be the $7.95.
$7.95, no matter what.
I think it's every
Every order, but if we order 150 on
Well, yeah.
supply, we
Uh-huh.
don't pay for shipping either.
Oh,
But
that's
but that's
good.
not till October 1st.
October 1st.
And our guest doesn't pay for shipping if it's 150.
Right.
That is correct.
That's gonna be
150 is free
game
shipping.
changing.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
But if you ship it to the host, it's $7.95.
It's going up.
Direct ship, it's $7.25.
No.
It's all going up to $7.95.
On October 1st, it's all going up to $7.95.
Okay,
Everything
I
under
saw
That
that.
was,
$125.
I
I was
did,
like-
it was a mistake,
Okay, I was like, wait,
Yeah,
I'm confused,
yeah.
why are we paying?
because
for
it's
it?
right now.
But until
Right now,
October 1st,
it's
it's still
still
$7.25. Okay.
Yes, yes.
All right, you guys that are on there, iPhone, is that Angela Price? I don't know who you guys are if you don't.
Says it, oh, it just says
It's
that.
iPhone, but she
Okay.
usually comes on our iPhone.
So September 1st, all the new products, the new catalog, we're able to use, yay, with the exception of the large bar pan and all of the enameled cast iron. Those are October 1st. Okay,
And it says the enamel cast iron in here says October 1st. I don't know if the bar pan does. I should look.
then on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
So it's all there in red print.
Good.
Yes. So, also September 1st, the consulting kit changes will take place. You might want to familiarize yourself. Of course, the kit options are on the last page of,
Yeah, I just saw it's an air
Okay.
fryer.
yep, in
It's
the.
the air
ultimate.
fryer, yeah, so for
Yep.
those of you on the home
Yeah.
audience,
Excellent.
when you get your catalogs, it'll be in the back here.
Okay, and, subscription pre-orders begin, but they won't start shipping till October 1st.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Good to know.
And then, the enrichables now are going to be in pouches versus the individual with a nice little scoop. It's so cute, they actually sent us the scoop thing.
They did, I found it on the garage floor.
On the garage, well, that's a good spot for it, for sure. And our new Post
So
rewards.
here's the new package.
And there's two sizes of packaging. There's two levels of subscription, smaller and larger.
Yes.
And this is the
full
smallest.
size.
Is it?
Oh, 2.5, yeah, this
I think there's one bigger than that.
tells you how many scoops to put in for a boost. So, pass this around today. So,
All right, and one error we need to point out until the catalogs are reprinted. This tool set is $30. In the index, it says 6.
Yeah.
yeah.
So you might
And there
wanna
are
just scratch it out.
stickers. And you can buy, you
Yeah.
can print stickers
Or you can take a magic marker and just go over
and don't let anybody see
it.
it.
And, yeah,
My husband, I print the stickers and he spends time where he's watching TV,
Aw.
puts stickers in mine.
okay, and so October 1st, again, the large bar can be all the enamel pieces. Direct ship now begins on October 1st for everybody. The new shipping rates begin and the Taste Bud subscriptions begin to ship. And the guest special is based on the date ordered only. So what happened before is you could choose either. Now it's just going to be when they order, whatever month they order, and is
Oh.
when the guest special goes.
And they say, you know, in the month with the free item and then it's just sent to them, or do they still have
Well, it depends.
Are you talking about the free gift?
Yeah.
Okay, you have a whole bunch of choices. You talk to them and decide with them, and then you click on it. And it goes out of your order payment account. Oops. Doesn't, you don't get credit, you don't get shipping cost, you don't get.
But you're talking about the additional gift. I'm
Oh,
Yeah, the guests, yeah, the free.
Before, if the show was October and the
Hello,
ordered in
Laura.
September, they get a choice.
Right,
Of September's or October's.
right. But
Now
now there's
it's,
just one per month, is there just one item
We
per
don't.
month?
Are you sitting down too?
but it'll pop up. I mean, when they're placing the order, it'll pop up. So,
there's 3 for.
yeah, it's gonna be whatever they decide.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was just curious
Yeah.
if they were gonna.
okay, and,
So- wanted to show our people that we can't see them all, they're choosing not to be on video, but we have Angela Allen, we have Michelle Del Mar, and is that you, Angela Price? I think it might be. She's in Beaver right now, which is on the other side.
I
Hi,
just went off camera because I can't focus if I keep looking at, like, if I see myself in the corner, I can't concentrate.
okay, but could you maybe introduce yourself and tell us how long you've been doing this and your other past with Pampered Chef?
Yeah. So my name's Angela Allen. I started doing this in May, so just a couple of months. I got bamboozled into it because my sister, I was having a birthday party for my daughter in COVID, and my sister said, you need to do this again, because I did it, I don't know, 25 years ago. And, but I've been a school teacher, and COVID just kind of forced me to think of something else to do. And it's been fantastic because my teaching, I taught family and consumer sciences. So I taught cooking. So I kind of had a built-in customer base with parents of parents of my students, I'm sorry. So.
well, welcome, Angela, thank you.
And
Thank you.
Angela has been rocking her business.
Uh-huh.
She, in her first 30 days, had 6,500 in sales.
Wow, awesome.
And Angela, I don't think we've met. I'm Judy.
This is Judy.
Hi, Judy.
I work with Carol. We've been on the director team for a
Long
long
time.
time. So, and I think other people you haven't met that I.
We'll
work
let
with
you guys
personally.
introduce. Okay, so
Yeah,
right
very
over
quickly,
here.
Not all.
We'll do real quick, just,
Chris Anderson,
okay, Chris.
Pamela.
Hi.
Kelly Christensen. Laura.
Laura Stewart, because we have a lot of Lauras on our team. And Angelas, we have 3 Angelas.
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
Brandy,
And Vicky.
So some of them, these 3 gals are on Judy's personal team and everybody else is on ours. So now
Hey,
you can.
Michelle, how about if you introduce yourself real quickly?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, we just can't see you.
You just can't see my face. Okay, my name is Michelle DeLaGuardia. I've been doing it, I don't know how long, Carol, a couple of years anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
First she was a
And I
host.
know-
Yep.
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 I love Paper Shop and I just wanted to be part of the happy family that you guys are.
Well, we love working with you, Michelle. Okay, who's in that top
Thank you.
up there?
That's Angela Price, she's.
Angela Price, can you hear us? You have to
She's
unmute
driving.
yourself.
I'll see if I can.
Oh, you're muted.
We can't hear you, Angela. Oop. Okay,
How's that?
good.
Good.
Angela, I've been doing Paper Chef since January-ish. I think I had my first party in March, though.
Very good.
I used to sell it at 56. I love Pampered Chef and I'm quite addicted now.
So welcome to the Addiction Club.
I do
Okay?
want to, Angela had a slow start and was ready to quit. And then all of a sudden, her shows just started going crazy, right? So,
Yes, my 4th show, I told everybody and that was our first monthly meeting. I said, this is probably the last meeting I'll be at because I don't see it going anywhere. I had 3 shows that
And here you are.
have nothing, and here I am.
here she's still at. Okay, so you guys, before we go on, we're going to cook and we're going to let you guys just kind of observe. But I want to kind of lift my computer up and let you see the items
Well,
close.
I'm going to look
Oh.
them up.
Oh, you're going to lift them up?
Yep.
Okay.
All
So
right,
Judy's.
we aren't, since all of you primarily have been at conference and probably looked at catalogs, etc., we won't go into detail, but what I thought we could do is point out the highlights of our new products.
Okay.
So I'm just going to start at this end with the insulated bowls. And just so that everybody knows, these are not oven safe, microwave safe, dishwasher safe. They are simply a beautiful tool to use to keep your foods warm on the table. So you have boiling water, you put it in here, leave it for 10 minutes, is
It
that
says
5 minutes, 10 minutes? It heats it up, and then you put your food in it, and it has the lid, and I just love this feature that this hooks on the edge. So there's 2 sizes.
You didn't know that?
We have this size and the nice bigger one.
Yeah, I found that out the hard way.
So I think these will be a big hit. They are fantastic. Okay, then the pizza peel. Excellent tool, of course, for making pizzas. When you, I don't know if you can see it, but it actually is angled down. And so it's beveled, so it will slide under that pizza crust ever so easily. And that's my goal. I have made pizzas forever, with using my stones, but I don't feel like I've ever become an expert. I really want to learn how to do pizzas well. And so I love,
If you want, I'll put
That'll
it
be-
close to the.
that'll be a great tool.
So this
Now-
is our pizza peel, so you can see it. It's got a little beveled edge. Actually, just.
Our stones have gone through a transformation, which is actually the first time in 40 years that the formula has changed on our stones. And so we're all super excited about that. They are now broiler safe to 500 degrees. So, and they are dishwasher safe. A little bit stronger, and they all have these handles, which I love, with the exception of the rectangle, still doesn't have the handles. And then on the bottom, they have a nice little pattern so you can tell the difference between your current ones and your used. This is going to be awesome that they're dishwasher safe. How many people in our lifetime have said, they're not dishwasher safe, etc. Very strong, very durable, and you can preheat them. So back to making really good pizzas, you would have your maybe round stone in the oven preheated, and you would take your pizza and slide it on there onto a hot stone, and that's what I want to learn how to do well. Now, when you preheat your stone, your crust is going to cook much crispier. And literally 30 years ago when I first started, I did pizzas all the time. And at my shows, I would actually do a pizza on a preheated stone and a pizza on a room temp stone so they could see the difference in their crust. Because one gets a little softer, some people like that. On the preheated stone, they get crispier, and some people like that. So it wasn't really good or bad, it was personal choice, right? And then this fun thing is going to be the numbers and letters pan. I have not used mine yet. I actually passed it off to my niece who during COVID has learned how to bake cakes, so she's gonna try one for us. And then our new serving tools, these are fantastic. They are beautiful. Comes in a set of 3. And I don't know if you heard me point this out earlier, I said it to the ladies around the table. In the catalog, in the pictured part, it says $30, which is what they cost, but in the index, it says $6 until we get the reprinted. So make sure that you know that that's
And there are
$30, not $6. And there are stickers available if you want. Now, for those of you who are newer, you have not been able to use this guy yet. It used to be a super popular tool in our line called the Easy Accent Decorator, and it is, everybody was just thrilled that this came back.
Yeah.
The way I used to do it, can I open this, Carol?
Sure.
Okay.
It's fine, I haven't used it yet.
Now you're gonna find your best way, but this is how I would do it.
Don uses that for deviled eggs.
Oh, yeah, it
Yeah.
works great for deviled eggs.
I would buy it if that's all I ever used it for, deviled eggs. So the way that I do this is I take my skinny scraper, I already have the end on that I want on there, and I fill it with my skinny scraper, and then when I put it on like so, it just makes it much easier to fill. Is that how you do it too?
I might change, I don't
I
know,
always
depends on
fill
what
it
it
with
is.
that in.
Yeah,
This will be up high, and then when there's stuff in it, then you just
on the old one, this button was made out of plastic and it broke off all the
Yeah.
time. So this is not gonna
it's
happen
a little
anymore.
sturdier.
Yeah,
And this is much sturdier.
Yeah.
So this honestly is, I'm just sure people are gonna be thrilled that it has come back. More of our shapes of stones, the large bar pan, the medium bar pan, and the beautiful little toaster. Now how cool is this to use in our air fryer, right? Oh yeah, this guy absolutely can be used in the air fryer. The low pan.
and if you did the stoneware training that was last week, you don't have to wash these in the dishwasher.
Yeah, I
You
probably
can
will.
wash them by hand. They're gonna get their seasoning quicker if you don't wash them in the dishwasher. They still will get seasoned just like ours, but it's up to you.
Now the core, just down and up, and then to release the core, you just pop that open. That will be very useful. This is called the Scoop and Serve Spatula. That's
For
kind
like
of cool.
lasagna, you know how
Yeah,
lasagna is small?
lasagna. Yeah.
I can't wait to make lasagna just to use
Just to
it.
use And then our enameled cast iron. This puppy is, I think, is going to be
got
really,
the
really
special little
popular as a host.
It is very, very heavy.
And I love,
Very
Carol
heavy.
has used this, and look how beautifully it cleaned up. You would never be able to tell that she's been using it already. And then the skewers to go with the air fryer, which I have not yet used either.
And then these are the other 2 cast iron. And these aren't available to you guys, and the directors got them, but.
And I forgot.
How that works?
Squeeze
Squeeze
the
the
top. Squeeze, that's.
Oh, there you go.
Yep, squeeze. Squeeze. No, right?
Yep.
How do you make it go up?
Squeeze and pull it up.
There we go. Okay, so squeeze down, squeeze up, and it just takes up a lot less room in your, and yeah, so that's our potato masher.
Anything else?
Okay, the enameled cast iron can be, okay. These were, I had my temperatures and then I lost it.
You told me.
One was 550 and one was 500, but one is broiler safe. The stones are broiler safe.
Not the enamel cast.
That's correct.
They
The
are not
enamel
broiler
cast
safe.
iron is not broiler safe, but you can have them in a oven up to 550. The stones are broiler safe up to 500,
I
right?
think that was
Do I have it right or do I have it backwards on the 500 degrees? And that's a look,
okay.
because I didn't write it down. that
And
was
why
right.
she's doing that? Oh, Angela got disconnected. Oh, I'm gonna put
Okay,
it back.
the stones are broiler safe to 550. Stones are 550. No broiler on the enamel cast iron, but they are oven safe up to 500. All righty. Oh, now, and then the scale is a beautiful thing. And I will tell you that a lot of people who bake do use the scale. But who in my family uses it all the time? My nephew is a type 1 diabetic and you can't live without a scale.
That's great for
Excellent.
mail.
And this actually is great for traveling because it's so nice and thin. So if somebody was doing Weight Watchers or something like that.
So for our potato tacos, they said 14 ounces. So we're like almost there.
And
So-
this will do ounces or it will do metric. So
You
either
can
way.
change it. Plus, if you get it and you see this little piece of plastic sticking out of the side, it won't work until you pull it out. Just so you know, it comes with batteries, which our old one didn't. You gotta fucking get your own batteries.
And then the tare button means if you have a vessel that you're measuring in, if you put the vessel on and then press tare, it will only weigh the stuff inside. Yeah.
So do
that's
you
what
weigh
it
the
is.
vessel first?
Yes.
Put the vessel on, you press tare, and then you
And
weigh
then
it.
you fill it.
Okay, and subscriptions, as we talked about, you can start pre-ordering the taste buds, but they won't start shipping until October.
And then here's the new enrichables. Anytime tonight, if you would like samples of nutritionals, if you don't have them, I will be happy to share some with you because I have a subscription. So I will give you the pea protein and the fiber. You can try it out.
Very good.
I think it, but I don't care because I want to have people try it. You can't sell it if you don't use it.
Right.
You can't.
Just, you can't. I would agree with
You
that.
gotta
'cause
be able
you'll-
to say, oh yeah,
I
I
use
used
it
it in
in
my
this and I use it
smoothie.
in
Oh,
that.
I put it in my brownies.
So tonight we're gonna make the carrot ginger soup in the blender. And we are putting a little of both of those into. So bookings, we need to really talk about bookings, right? Because I think we're,
Oh,
we
who
kind of
doesn't
talked
have
about
paper?
everybody here, maybe thinking that was imminent on your.
I have
to-do
loose leaf
list.
paper for anybody that wants to take notes. And I
And
also
what we would like you to do is your goal of September, October, November, December, how many shows would you like to hold for each one?
No.
And the most critical.
Power off.
need a pen.
Yeah, no, that's what I guess.
Sorry about that. The critical piece is like we need to start now, right?
Power on.
You want your September, October, November going, we really need to start now. And anybody not want to do in-person, more virtual only? Hello?
I don't want it, I've never done,
I've never done a virtual.
Okay. So again, there's great training on Dash and within all of our resources to get started. And I'm sure that, Pamela does you pretty much virtual now, right? Or a little bit of both? or-
It's my intention, but
I
that
know.
happened a lot last year.
Yeah.
And at our strategy meeting, on the 30th,
Uh-huh.
we're gonna be doing virtual templates.
Right.
So if you can do that, then we'll actually walk around. Oh.
Sometimes.
We'll talk about it on the way home.
Yes.
Hopefully I won't be working, because to me, right now, with it's hard to get people to book in-person parties.
Yeah.
And I get
They
that.
don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I get
Yeah,
that.
it takes a special group of people. that
Yeah, and I
start,
need to learn this part of it so that I can move my
Absolutely.
business, because my business pretty much stopped in
March. Yep.
So what You have options in Dash, but all the trainings are locked. So you start with party training.
Mhm.
It will go through you can choose in-person training or you
Or
can
virtual.
choose virtual training.
But it starts you at ground zero.
But each little section takes about 2 minutes.
Yeah, that doesn't take.
It doesn't take very long,
I'd
but
rather
the
not.
next section won't unlock unless you do it. And they go all the way through, and at the very end, they do talk about live stream parties, which is where you do Zoom. I've been doing all Zoom parties, well, not all, I've been doing Facebook parties too, but Angela Allen, who's on Dean's iPad, she has done a ton of Zoom parties because we did it with her daughter's birthday party, and she goes, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
All her friends were in Indiana,
Yeah, I
she's
like to
moving
get
to
into
Michigan.
I do a combination of virtual.
I still
No,
have
it's-
Facebook.
I just love it because that still gives you the ability
Well,
to
I know
download
we've
the
been doing a
products.
lot of coffee hour at church.
Uh-huh.
Probably the Bible study again will be
Uh-huh.
virtual.
It's all how you coach your host.
So tell us a little bit about how you coach your host, because you have become so successful at virtuals.
Or,
I mean,
or
I have
just
one
the-
by one, but I'm not doing the block parties yet and all of that kind of thing. And so fortunately, my few virtuals that I've done through COVID, I was working with really good hostesses who did everything I said. So tell us a little bit about.
Okay,
your
so
host
first of
coaching.
all, you get your pictures for marketing imagery. You don't, okay, so one of the things in the training from conference is every time you make a meal, take pictures of the stuff you're making. Pictures of everything. And then you can use it. That's real and authentic content. So Tom's getting really annoyed with me. Oh, I gotta take a picture of this.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta take
Yeah.
But I
Always.
do. Or go live. Okay, I know that Pampered Chef tells you to do things through your business page, but if you go live on your personal page, on your timeline, just put a camera up, do a recipe, don't take very long. Every time I did that during the whole COVID thing, I would get orders. I never talked about Pampered Chef, I just did a recipe. I showed the products, I talked about how they helped me. Never said, oh, you can get this from me. People would contact me afterwards. Can I order that? Can I order that? So all you have to do is show people how the products are useful. With the Zoom parties, again, that's another thing because I always do a Facebook event backup event because a Zoom party is an event. And I tell my hosts, invite anybody in the country because you can visit with your friends from California, South Carolina, whatever, in your party on Zoom because they can all join in. The hardest thing to do is get those people on there and
engaged.
to get them on. So I usually tell people if you are on the Zoom thing, I'll give you $2 off your shipping. And then I have to keep track of everybody that comes on. I do an on-time drawing because people forget to be on there because their lives are complicated.
Mm-hmm.
I pay for Zoom because I use it for our team. You can do the free Zoom and you get 40 minutes. You can easily do a demonstration in 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But I run it just like a regular cooking show. I talk about booking, I talk about recruiting, I talk about the products, do a quick demonstration. Obviously, there's times that it goes way longer. It depends on how many people are on it. I had a party 2 weeks ago. She had 3 people, her daughter who lived with her, and the past host. That they were the only people on. I showed products, I recorded it, I posted it, and a week later, she hadn't had any orders yet. The day after, a week later from her party, I had a different party. That lady had 16 people on. I told everyone whoever orders by tonight, you get that free shipping, but I also said, I'm gonna give you a free gift. And it's a season best. I mean, it doesn't have to be expensive. I added it to their order because you can unlock their orders on New York Ship.
Mm-hmm.
That party, by the time I went to bed, was already at $800.
Mm-hmm.
And it ended up at $1,500.
Mm-hmm.
So understand, it's not, Judy, you were the one who told me this. It's not, if you have a really bad party and that other lady ended up at $500, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
It just took forever.
Mm-hmm.
So the difference between doing a cooking show where you all have everybody together, they all order, you're done, with virtual parties and Zoom parties, it drags out forever. And then,
And see, I like doing Monday through Friday and having it be done.
yeah,
And then I do my Zoom either Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, whichever they want, because it's like booking a show, because the hostess has to be on with you. But it is critical to get the host involved in the inviting. And the host literally, if they can tag each person, invite them. And like I've worked with each of my hostesses that I would say, you know, and I would text the host and remind them, hey, we post blah, 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 you know, so you're constantly working with that host and reminding the host to be the one doing the engaging, because of course they know the host.
so this is what I tell my hosts. If you just like stuff, it's gonna do nothing.
Nothing.
You have to comment at least once every day.
Mhm.
Either comment on something I post or post something that you're hoping to get, and you can give them suggestions.
If
And
you're cooking using a tool, like if they're willing, you know, a Facebook, the host could do a Facebook Live, etc. But
they don't all do, not a lot of people like to do that.
just remember tomorrow's
About host, about the host.
tomorrow's what else someone was
Teach me webinar.
Thank you.
Teach Me
webinar
webinar.
is host coaching. So you really don't want to miss it, you guys. And all part of getting your business up and going, if we've all been, you know, I mean, March, April, May, they went great guns. June still was pretty good. July started to kind of, and then I really don't know where August is going to fall, but likely people have been pulling back a little bit, trying to get ready for school, trying to get all this
Right,
stuff.
I think that's
So
how it is.
really the next 2 weeks is your critical time to get bookings going. And
Or if you don't do it for August, do it for September.
that's right. In September, of course, we have the new catalog. If you didn't order your catalogs, please do so. Literally mine only took 2 days to get delivered. And the mini catalogs are a great tool.
You guys probably all got it.
Send out, you know, on your Facebook pages, you put, hey, who wants to see the new catalog? Again, that's my calling card for 50 cents a piece. I'm sorry that I send tons of catalogs out. I let people keep catalogs, et cetera, those are your calling card. We own our businesses for 50 cents, literally, if you buy 100. You just can't get a less expensive form of advertisement. So send the catalogs out, or at least the mini catalogs, send them out to people who have been good hostesses in the past, send them out to people who have been good customers in the past with a little note, here's our new fall lineup, and then make a list of everybody you send it to, and then just give them a text, a call, an email, and follow up and say, I'm hoping you got to look through it. I would love to work with you if you're interested in having a show for the fall. We do virtual, we do in-home, whatever you're comfortable with. Pampered Chef has been right at the forefront of this virtual. We had no shift whatsoever, obviously. We've just been doing great. So if you haven't embraced it and you want a Pampered Chef business, now is the time, right? I mean, I was not doing too many. I stepped a toe in. I wasn't afraid of them. I just had done enough cooking shows that, but in March, I obviously had to, or I wasn't going to have any shows, right? Exactly.
And
But I'm not an expert yet, but it really is not hard. It's
It's
a
work.
different busy.
It's more work than a cooking show. Like I said, because you have to be.
Except you don't have to leave your house.
Yeah, you don't have to leave your house.
So you get to
Absolutely.
do a lot of it at your own.
I
Yeah.
highly advise you never, somebody told me recently they don't send their hosts catalogs because they don't want them. Definitely send them a catalog, because when they're looking through them, they're gonna see stuff they want.
I still send host back.
I do too.
Yeah.
But there are
Yeah.
people who don't, if your host says no, still send it.
Mhm.
Just send her one and say,
Yeah.
this is for you to
Me
just
too.
go through.
And then I text my your virtual catalog. Everybody know how to do that? Okay. I keep.
I can look it up.
Yep. So your virtual you go to your website, right?
Yeah.
And you find the page that your virtual catalog is on, and then you highlight that link.
Yep.
And if you use any kind of link shortener, so mine is labeled Judy /Judy Chef catalog, so that it's clear what it is. And I text that link to them so they can literally pop it up anywhere if they want. And then, do you all have the catalog downloaded on your phone? Okay.
It's the new thing you can do.
I tried, but it wouldn't, it's weird. Are you on my phone?
Yeah.
There's two steps to
Catalog,
it.
but I think you have the app.
You get, no, the catalog
It's a new
is
thing.
just a catalog that lives, so you press it, it opens, and you can send a picture of something,
Yeah.
you can find what the price is. It is not on your website, it doesn't have your contact list.
Yeah.
It literally is just a catalog, but I can't tell you how convenient it is. And
Yeah.
it's your
It is.
catalog, so if somebody says, how much is a deep cover baker, you can open the deep cover baker, just send that, but it's your website,
Right.
so it's linked to
Oh, so
you.
here you
Because
Now,
you
with
get
the
it on the
iPhone,
app. No, it's
That can
not.
be-
No, it's different. It's still.
Right, the app will work in.
Oh, yeah, it still works. I still have the app.
Yeah.
That's
I thought you
not-
could download it from this app, is when I was trying to download.
Oh, you might be. able to.
Okay, go to your browser, like, do not do it through the app, it wasn't working for people.
Okay, that's.
Go on Safari, go to pamperedchef.com.
And it should
There's
pop
something.
up
I
saying.
forgot it was so long ago I did it.
Yeah, I know, I did it. Did you just get her to do it?
What did you?
Anyway.
I thought you just logged into your own.
Account,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what she's saying, go to your browser, log.
But not through the app.
No, just through pamperedchef.com.
Yeah, and that's why it wasn't working, because people were trying to do it through the apps, you have to do it, the bona
I've
fide
lost a couple
website.
people.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Okay, so goals written down, September, October, November, December, and then how we are going to, we gave you some ideas. Does anybody need more ideas on how to get those bookings? Like, if you make enough contacts, that this will work, right?
And if you-
Everybody is clear, it's all about my dedication to getting it going, and if you need words or anything, we're here to help you with that. And it is all about how many you want, and then making enough contacts to have that.
And if you do virtual parties and you want to hear some ideas, go back to like
The
May. Stir, go back, you can go way back in there. There are two consultants who in April and May had 60,000 in sales and 75,000 in sales, all virtual parties.
Yeah. So,
And they have some great systems of how they got bookings, how they texted people after they ordered.
and they also put them in block parties. So
Yeah.
if you're doing one virtual show and you might have 10 different hostesses or 5, but with like links at the top. And it's all explained in these trainings how to do that. I'm not going to talk about that right now, but you do one virtual show, but you have 5 to 10 hostesses in that same show. That's how they're doing 60 shows a month.
But again, this is your business, you can do it any way you want.
Right, you can do one at a
Because you
time.
gotta keep track of it.
Right. If you're comfortable. But, so 2 ways to get the training, dash, one by one, you have to start back, unlock, right? You have to just do them in order. But if you go back to March, in those STIR articles, the trainings there are fantastic too. And there's tons of virtual trainings.
Just click
from
on
March.
training on Stir, and it
Yep,
will open up all the training.
training, that's,
That
and
you
you
can
can
watch.
scroll all the way down.
And these are people that are using things, so
Mm-hmm.
it's not, and Dash is quick, but you can do that anytime.
Yep.
So,
Well, we probably should get cooking.
yes,
Everybody wanna cook?
everybody hungry?
Okay, so let's, all wash our hands. We have 5 recipes. If anybody wants to split up, we're gonna start, we have to get the soup going, because that will take half hour.
Yes, so what, just so you guys know, the recipes we're doing,
And probably we need to get the quick cooker going, even though it takes 3, it might take like 15 to get
yeah,
doing it.
I've got,
So anybody wanna jump on the
all right,
grinder?
we're doing quick cooker spinach artichoke dip here. Takes 6 minutes. We're doing the potato tacos in the air fryer. Brown butter maple cookie pizza, which we've started, but we have to make the cookie pizza part. And over there, the carrot ginger soup. Do we have one more? The ziti and the.
Yeah, the CD. Okay, all right, I think I'm gonna work on this carrot soup over here. If anybody wants to help me, all right?
I'm here, I'll help.
Okay, all right. Do we just plug this in over here, Carol, my dear?
Yes, there should be a little plug back there. Thank you.
You have 2 smoothie cups, huh?
I do. One at a time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like some apples.
I can get for you people watching at home, it's gonna be kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I like the crystal.
Okay, who wants to help her with a cookie? And by the way, this is a cool insert tray. This is if anyone's hungry right now, I have some. Whatever you want to call it. Oh, I know. So you guys have to take care of, yeah,
You have the garlic peeler.
I do right in front of you. Oh, so I'm gonna brown the butter. Oh, thank you, Mike. It just says.
Have you used the butter before you want?
Oh, yeah.
Have I? Yeah, I have.
We're gonna pour it in.
Okay.
With the way I thought,
So there should be. I'll get you a measuring spoon and a measuring spoon.
and the different ingredients except for animals. We don't have that. So we can add all the
Okay. And you want me to start the butter?
Sounds great.
Okay, potato tacos, you can peel those. This is.
Are you with me?
All you have to do.
I can be.
All right.
She's brown in the butter.
She already made this.
Yeah, we gotta chop. So you can chop them with,
She's brown in the butter over there.
Good.
Brings it over. Yeah. We're gonna add her to. Yeah.
Okay, we are having a cookie extravaganza here.
Ready to go. Have you made this before, Carol?
No,
Okay.
you guys, this is the first time for every recipe.
On tablespoon. So, and the different ingredients.
So I will get you a,
You're getting the other one or just two these?
I know, I'll get you an actual milk.
Okay.
Not that it matters, but.
So let's just one.
So you guys can use that. And then when we we're gonna do crush and that.
That we don't even have it on yet.
I'll swap you if you want.
Some
First, top with English bits.
So you guys can decide which one, how many you need.
Well, you want to measure, then you measure those, brush. Maybe it's for that.
So I'm browning the butter right now.
Tablespoons
So
of
as soon
cream.
as the butter is brown,
I don't think we pour it in there until we pour it all together.
yeah, why don't you wait for the butter? It's browning.
And then 1 tablespoon of the syrup.
Okay, so we have. So. Oh, you didn't go.
We got it. I was in July. We were
There,
there.
I have it. All right, here's the garlic crust. And there's the garlic. Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right, so we're down there. So you have a cup of vegetables, so you should get the green.
All right, now, we already
I'm
made,
gonna grab
when it gets
vegetables.
so this is a,
Food.
we already did it. I know. It's nice yogurt.
There.
Okay.
That works much better.
We have to-
Vegetables.
We're gonna use.
Carol, did you put the yogurt in?
I did because I just came up.
Okay.
So how much vegetables are there? Half cup. So I'm gonna just, I have some leftover. Easy read measuring cup. This is good.
Yeah, thankfully we've gone on to a half a shot. Well, that's the thing now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we turned it the other way. It worked better.
Yeah.
It was just a little bit of it later time. Or whatever.
I don't know if we need all of them, but you know.
We decided we did.
Okay. You guys are in charge.
They gave me exactly just this way. You don't want those left here anyway, right?
As soon as I see my sound specs.
I always respond to the I'm trying to not.
So
quick cooker.
Yep. Hey, we're not here. It was super simple. Now we just have to let it cook.
I made jam in mine. I still have to get mine.
If we can get going, we can start on the Z.
These are so much easier for you. Oh, yeah, so easy. Just throw a little bit in there. Every week thing goes time. I throw roses in it. Push back. Oh, yeah, I'm really bad. I like
I need one.
Oh, yeah.
This way, yeah.
And then down.
It looked like it was.
And yeah, it slides right in.
I'm so used to now the air fryer.
All right, my butter is to be chocolate. All right. What, did you have trouble with it? And then add it.
Yeah, mine the last time, this part of
Yeah. It's probably down.
maybe it was.
No, make sure it's flour.
Oh, you know,
I don't want
it's-
to.
And my first use, you know, that little sugar thing. You know that April, it's like this. And so it gets stuck there, so I have to like.
And I use the flat sugar.
We tried to flat, but it just smooth it out with the chocolate.
Yeah, if you do it in the package and bang it. really
Okay.
hard.
Okay, tell me what hot butter.
Okay.
I'm gonna have you guys, after that's done, and you have you do the,
Oh,
where
that's
does the ziti recipe go?
Right here.
Okay.
We can also work on
The
this.
shooting brown, the sausage, but we need onion.
Do you want us to take that out?
No, oh, it's fine, yeah, corn. Again, pouring the brown butter in. Does that look brown?
Yeah, we're right here.
So
after that, I would closely grate the cheese and then add in. The bottle goes to my son, I had to get a while.
you guys are small.
The new ones, yeah. Those are the ones that I want. Two of that.
I think we could work on the.
We're ready to work on the Z.
What's it on? What is this? One of my-
One medium onion.
Or
Do you have a whisk?
I do. I will give it to you. Didn't get everything out there, Judy. You thought I did.
Now that it's coated cream. We did that one first.
Here you go.
Did you do two in that one?
Yes, there you go.
You have a medium onion?
Oh, yeah, this is your onion. Yeah. So here's your butter. You're gonna get the milk out. It's supposed to be tablespoon. Okay. Show up.
Right?
Did you guys have
one.
Can I get a tablespoon?
Yep, no, that's
It only had Greek rub in it.
Oh, okay. And the cheese, she's got it all.
Yeah.
And then quarter teaspoon.
And
So here's a quarter teaspoon.
an eighth of salt.
Where's the quarter? Oh, can I have a quarter teaspoon? That one, yes, that one is going. Okay, we need milk.
In there, so I don't get much cream back in.
Oh, thank you.
Plus your.
And if you need a scraper, I'll get you one now.
Okay.
Well, actually, there is.
Yeah, it's still a lot.
Scraper's so hard.
Yeah, it's really hot.
Maybe there's another one. So what do you need? More milk?
Yeah. It smells good.
Use the eighth, who needs a quarter teaspoon? Eight, oh, yeah. Because the one fish in that water. Okay, so give us the milk.
Okay.
I know.
Mine feels back at you.
You know, right, yeah, you did the water and that.
Yeah.
You know, or here, take that.
And then
This will be,
right now.
in this. We have to reference. Well, I say you can make that one more, isn't it? So these are less than 6. And
What is that?
So I should turn you over there.
Oh, just tap it on the edge, honey, that all comes off. Yeah, you tap gently and all that.
How many of us are there? 1, 2, 3. Maybe I don't do a whole street.
They're like 5 from there.
Oh, true. We get the more than
I'm assuming this is meant for us.
yeah, the beach.
But I can make the,
So I'm gonna.
Yeah. Oh, because I just turned it back on and started heating it up a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I haven't done it if you were to see the drawing.
Yeah, I think that's okay.
That's okay.
scrape it out and then use the.
All right.
Tell me what, put some oil in.
So that's what we'll use, you're reading this? So
Yeah, I just turned that on because I was gonna do it.
yeah, that's fine.
I don't know. I'll get that one on.
Have it on. Makes it a little easier, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. So,
So we're gonna, what kind of oil, just regular?
yeah, just anything boil.
I'm all that.
Yep, that's what I do.
And then you want to chop that into that, right? Right, probably have to saute it in there. Okay, I think we've lost everybody. Oh, well.
They're probably like, we can't eat it, we're not gonna sit
Yeah.
down, why don't we make it?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's queso cheese cooking now.
Yeah, I bought some to make the queso.
But we only need,
one.
you get to use
I
this
got queso instead of, I haven't made it forever.
Yeah, whatever they are, right?
I haven't made it yet, but
so guess what?
I don't have a kitchen right now, so.
No?
She wants us to queso, so I'm gonna put maybe.
Yeah, it's nice.
Well, I put herbs.
Oh, yeah, you put it in there. But you
Yeah.
can measure
When I
it.
make one. I love the new, I just put it in here, right?
Yeah, you could. All right.
Chunk it, put it on.
Yeah.
You want a little knife?
I need some sour cream too.
Oh, okay.
Tomato sauce. Yeah, all over there.
You need sour cream?
Yeah, and the can opener was laying right in front of all the cans, ladies.
Of course it was. How much sour cream do you need?
3/4 of a cup.
Okay, we'll use this one.
I don't want you to feel like you have to do this.
Hey,
Since you were there.
Oh, that was great. And I think probably we cooked it really early. I think we would have to let it cool or it would all melt.
It says 10 minutes.
Well, it said like an hour.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's good. So we're gonna do 3/4 cup of sour cream for the potato tacos only makes 4, which is what we're.
We can cut it.
And just, you know, we're not on the pressure.
Right. it should
You're up
be-
to pressure? Yes,
Yeah,
okay, that's
yeah.
quick. Woo.
I
Calm
put
down.
saute and garlic and onions together and then.
That's a long there.
Yeah, she like it hot.
This is like a cooking
I
machine.
cannot touch, I can't even go near the water.
All right. Here you
I
go.
like that
Yeah.
one too.
Okay.
The dishes.
Close enough, I think. And this cheese.
I like mine hot, I just don't want it to lose skin.
Oh, sorry, I don't.
And then, I put my finger, I don't know how hard it is.
What is
So I
that?
had to keep it up and I'm not gonna go out to do dishes.
Uh-huh.
Maybe forget about it.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, then you go like this whole
Good.
water.
Good, so what?
Oh, we do it in that vessel, huh?
We did the tear. And then this should be what we need. How we doing?
Yeah. I'm using tomatoes.
You don't have
This.
Oh, that looks awesome.
Now, on there it says, with
Yeah.
Sydney. We're not doing that.
Oh, there's a two-seater, okay.
I just asked.
We could. If anyone comes and has stuff, they just
Go on, tell Carol that though. They said we're probably gonna get one too.
Oh, and our dip is already going to town, that's great.
Got 5 minutes on the dip.
Yeah.
I need chili lime.
How you doing here, Sam?
Oh, yeah, it's out right in front of you. That's okay. You okay? Oh, good. I'm like, oh, I want to go.
Smells nice. You can tell I like food. I totally like food. I've got a little bit of work. We were talking as I finally got hired in.
Some of your stuff.
So last Friday we had to see. Hired in.
I do the whole
We were
piece.
talking about, I had to go in front of my hands right here.
At work.
Oh, two tablespoons. Sorry.
We just have water for a big old meal.
Just don't ask me.
She goes, okay, rump roll. She says, well, mine's so damn hot. I said, okay, damn hot, how you doing today?
We come some water. No.
Yeah, that.
I would agree. Okay, so I'll give you a.
Oh, we make it.
That's.
My tomato sauce is recipe. Yeah, we should.
So.
That's right.
Do you need that?
I need a quarter cup.
Oh, I'll get you a quarter cup. Here, you get a quarter cup. Now, I want 2 cups of water, right? Yep. Super duper hot. Okay, here's a quarter cup. Right with the water, Kelly? Okay, you guys are great, we can cook together. Anytime.
Well, I think having this kitchen, is kind of nice.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't want water right now, do we?
Oh darn. That's a good one though.
Was calling your name, wasn't it?
It was. No, it hasn't snowed them yet.
Okay, so then that simmers for about 7 minutes.
You guys all okay? Oh my God.
What's wrong?
This is what I get. Stella, these are all my spams. I get spammed every day in text, like 6 times a day about stuff.
I do, because I need it. Oh, was it potato stuff?
Probably. Let me grab
You guys okay if we go live?
them. We are live. We actually are live.
Yeah.
Do you
Okay.
have the drains? Yes.
Okay, ready?
So 7 minutes.
Here we go, ladies. Well, welcome. We are showing our new products for Pampered Chef for the season starting September 1st. Boy, do we have a great lineup. Talk about that later. And we are having recipe night over here. We have what is this called? We have made
Brown butter maple cookies. Smells so good.
Smells so good. Back in this corner is our deluxe cooking blender. We are
Okay, Laura is about to mash potatoes with a new potato masher.
and we are going to top it with our old
She did it. Oh, here we go.
I saw that.
that has Greek yogurt
Okay, what do you
and
have? What do you have?
honey and cinnamon. Delicious. And that actually, you put your soup in a bowl and then you
Butter?
top it with
Buttermilk,
That sounds great. Here we are going to be making a spinach artichoke dip in our quick cook.
Milk.
We have 3 great dip recipes for the fall. We're trying to
3
spinach
tablespoons
artichoke.
milk.
Pamela washing her hands. We've been all washing, right? And over in this corner, we are making potato tacos. That sounds great. And we're making another Southwest dressing like that. Let's see. Over here in our new enamel. purchase, we are making a big CD.
Probably a little more cheese than what we need.
I have a white sharp cheddar, where do I put that?
Oh, it's,
Hold on.
And then a half cup of Greek yogurt. Here.
here, you want to do that?
For 5 minutes. So, recipe night, we're getting all ready for the fall, and we can't wait to be working with you and show you what's new. Good night.
Sarah, we're supposed to do the cheese afterwards.
Oops.
Okay, no, it's fine, don't worry about it. Well, we'll take some of it out, so it won't be so bad.
Yeah.
It's just
I thought it said
cheese.
Okay,
so it just gets the. Okay, so
All
we
right,
took
yeah.
most of it.
so go ahead, Vicki, who wants to mash it?
I'll mash it.
Okay.
You make mashed potatoes all the time at home, so.
Oh, did we put salt in? No?
No, I think so.
I'll just do I'll just.
Did you do the garlic powder?
That's
a quarter.
Oh, wow. We're not live anyways.
We're kind of live, but nobody's paying attention. We're kind of live. And this is a new season show that you guys want to. It's pretty, it's not like our seasoning salt.
Didn't we get a zip to it?
I like the mix and mash though.
That's nice.
Okay, let me get cheese.
What do you need?
Yogurt and
is that
cheese.
She's got it. She's.
I didn't know who needed it.
it.
No, I didn't know who needed it.
Yeah.
4 ounces of white chocolate.
And you want the cheese in?
Okay. Let me put the ziti into this.
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
And then what do you put the lid on and just let it cook?
We're gonna use
for
this
like
for
5 minutes?
You're doing two things, so.
Yeah, more.
You're all quite easy to clean.
Yeah, I want to do the manually, so here, okay?
And how long do we?
Okay. And it's gonna go like,
All right.
my mom's got it here for a while.
Yeah, the cookie thing or the, yeah, I have
Yeah,
that.
all right.
I just tried last week.
Someone
gave me that, I never use it.
If I make cookies, it's chocolate, no bake or chocolate.
But I sure have no
I
idea.
use it for cupcakes, but yeah, time is. We're watching it, 7:37, or double day.
Oh, we should have.
What time is it over there?
No, we have 3 more minutes.
Oh, you're doing it every time?
There's no timer, we were just.
Oh, God, okay.
Yeah.
So are we done with this too?
I think so.
Are you done with this?
That's the. Oh, wait, we did it.
Okay.
Over. Did we?
Save that.
Oh,
After this.
Are you finished with it or do you need it? No, is that sour cream?
It's
was over
sour
there.
cream, I think.
It's sour cream.
Oops, sorry.
No problem.
Whoa, that was, oh, that was.
How behind with this bad boy?
Okay. Yep. All right, we are going to turn this on, so those of you working at the stove, just be careful, this is gonna get hot. So let's, you don't know? Yes.
Yeah, Carol, I can take them.
Thank you. Yep. Let's, just see how many.
Did the potatoes get mashed already?
Yeah.
Oh, she mashed her with a masher.
Microwave in the little, is that how we did it? Wow.
This is 3 tablespoons.
Okay, I got the cheese. I have the cup.
What do you do?
So.
Maybe that's right, you do need 3. Do a little more. Yeah, because what we can do, okay, I'm going to do and spritz the outside of the oil. So we can do that right on here.
Okay, you ready for?
This, all of this, and then.
Mine does all the time.
That's sometimes it does.
Mine does
I
that
just-
all the time too.
You have to clean them, more, but I don't mind if it sprays like that. We can just
Is that good? All right.
Yeah.
Here, just dump in, right?
There you go.
And
That's
then
all
I
we use
have
is
the
oil.
cup of the
We're just gonna brush the line here.
Like that? Am I doing that right?
I guess, I don't know. Hey, we can do more than 4 though, that's good.
Oh,
sorry.
Don't know what you
All her tools are back over on that.
Well, this looks. Okay, I think it is about half. Okay, look at our little tacos here.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to actually spray them, not pour them.
Okay.
It doesn't appear. Oh, 7:37.
We're
So
gonna
I'm
get
gonna
ready
add
for
water then, okay? Okay, water flowing in.
Okay, and when we're done,
My air
let's
fryer,
put all of our recipes along for emergency.
Oh, is that from it?
No,
No,
I
ordered it the end of June, so I can still get it.
As a sample. And I did that. And we're gonna cook until about 10 minutes. And now we're gonna cut mozzarella and just.
Carolyn,
and
yeah.
give a
Over here. Yeah. It goes here. So this is right there. Okay. Oh, okay, exciting. Okay, you need to try it.
We're drying and all of her tools are coming back on there.
Oh, don't worry, don't worry. Right here.
It took me forever to figure out how to do that. I was like, what?
How is this? Mine's broken.
It was terrible.
I think it was just like, but you have to cover it. Oh, we're putting the oven, right?
I don't know yet. I gotta scroll down.
It's way more.
Oh, this is
No.
really
No, it's all on the top of the stove.
Oh, I bet you mozzarella is,
Started parmesan and half the mozzarella.
It's the topping and we can choose on there.
Okay, this is for
Extra
brother.
important, right?
Yeah, which we're already done with.
This is.
Oh, so you want to just.
Oh,
4 ounces and it was 8 ounces.
I know these.
And I use it first when I get realized it's hard to watch it.
Right, right.
That's what I was looking. Oh, no. So I know we're gonna do this for 10 minutes. Oh, so, okay. And then we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this now.
These are complicated.
Yeah. And the reason, so this sentence here means it'll finish when you do number 5. So you just.
Yeah.
Okay, you pull it.
And we're ready for the.
No, it's we're just letting
We're using the-
it.
Does this get stirred in, honey? Or does it just?
Oh, gets you. Sorry, scoot it over to the other.
Did you use the Italian seasoning? Can I put it away or?
Put it away. Sorry. Cheese fridge.
Well, I'm splitting all three of this. I go, right now.
Yeah.
This is a live recording.
Anything else with the spinach dip or is it done?
Nope, it's done.
Okay.
So you guys got this go right. So we'll just set up our whole.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Let's do the little insulated, right? Weren't we gonna pour the spinach dip into the?
Yes, we gotta keep it. We have to water.
Oh, it'll be.
It'll be-
Like I said, when I always did that, you were just so sneaky fast.
It looks different though than the one I have.
I got
This.
Well, that's fine.
Did you guys use this with all steel?
Judy.
Oh, yeah,
together.
I don't go
I'm just gonna put it over here.
If I hold it, you do this.
Here, let me.
That's it.
Well, I have to, because my show and my home is basically the same thing.
Awesome.
Yes.
Oh, I'll get out of this.
Yeah, I've just been watching it.
By the way, anybody who doesn't know, you can do corn on the cob in the pressure cooker. Really? We do about 6 years, and you can do more if you cut it down. 2 cups of water.
There's one over
Oh, the
there.
cover on, put it on steam for 3 minutes.
So pressure again, what?
Okay, 2 cups of water and as many ears of corn as you want to put in there.
Okay.
Set, and you put the cover on and set it on steam for 3 minutes.
Okay.
It takes about 20 minutes total, like maybe 10 minutes.
Ladies, our potato tacos down.
They are, okay. What, does it say what shelves to put it on?
Top and bottom.
This? I don't know, this is, alright. And then what do you say? Alright, now we're on to cut mozzarella into cubes. There's scissors. And you're fine. I didn't even read the directions before.
What's an air fryer?
Yeah.
I don't think I read the
You
directions.
have the refrigerator out here? It's right over here. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes.
I have the course.
Oh, okay, that's, alright.
An ounce is like, it's a 5 ounce. So isn't an ounce,
Yeah, it turns out to be.
half a cup, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, or you could just do that. Well, whatever.
Hey, you guys are great.
Yeah, we're gonna have a booth day and we'll be all cleaned up.
Yes.
Nice, Andrew.
Hey, Carol.
Yeah.
What's that story?
It would not be the first time that it. I put my finger
Oh,
on that.
my
My opening show.
Very nice.
But there might be a knife in the
Or
There is one over there.
Carol.
Got it.
Want to use this? Or do you not want to use it yet?
No,
This is dirty.
Good enough for that.
this is looking good, it's smelling good, lady.
You want to take this?
Yeah, because I want to use it.
So 47, 48,
Yeah.
49, we 10 minutes. So we-
2 more minutes.
Can you do it? Did you just dishes all you want?
I'll
let you do
Do you want the rest of this cheese?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you a bag, it's.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Scalpel.
Okay.
Yeah, scalpel.
All right, so that must also look like this off. And I think we should start with the
Do you-
appetizer.
Do you bag this to put in the fridge?
Yeah.
So I
What
will
tacos next?
And I think these are great too, so.
Nice. Finish our.
Not yet. When this stays 2 more minutes.
Clean the spinach artichoke sheet.
I'm not used. I think those are, we did not use those. And this is clean. So what, we'll just put it back here then.
God, 16, she was supposed to be here tonight. She said, look, someone called in. 16 hours.
Yeah. Right.
Because I was on call hours. And this is 47.
That's
but
good.
that's a lower than that.
Yeah.
9 is the off for us.
No, it's good, thanks.
Like
Policy.
almost all,
If somebody's on the.
all July.
What I will.
I'm not talking to get overtime, but.
Okay.
And this, come on.
Ooh, this one's really
Yeah.
good.
And let's put that over there. We'll put the seeds on that.
We did a hot dip. What did they already on here? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna take pictures so we can post these after.
Let's get all this out.
I need to look.
One's just a minute though.
Got it.
I don't say any of the restaurants,
No, I need to look at it to make sure I knew what I'm.
Okay, and we need like tables, like a
One more
spoon.
minute.
Spoon. Remove the Dutch oven.
Okay.
Stir in all of this. Stir this in half the mozzarella. So we get half the mozzarella and all that. Stir that in and then top it with this. I'm making a cover for some of that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Soup.
Would you like to hear what's going?
All this.
You wanna use the user? That's why, this is a crazy time. You guys are great. You guys are awesome.
Oh my gosh.
They've taken me out. Oh, you know.
Oh, I couldn't pick it up for a long
Do you
time.
want the, do you want the, do you want the other minutes? Cause I got that.
No, I got all two. Oh, I hear you, but I'm not functioning with you.
Oh,
Okay.
it's all good. Looks good. You're making good food.
Now we're gonna top with our main mozzarella and then we're
Yeah.
gonna make it. I don't want to worry for you about
This can't be so.
That's right. I just took it off and I set it on its side so it didn't.
You guys, all these recipes are in the CC special cookie game, so you don't even need recipes. You just create it.
And then you shoot, don't back up. No, I'm not going to that.
So we have,
Yeah.
I will.
Oh, paper chopper.
okay, I realized,
Alright, how many minutes? 10?
7, 8.
7? Okay, so it's 7:48 right now. 7:56. Oh, are you kidding me? I turned the microwave.
I think I did that.
Alright.
Hey, don't you know my kitchen already?
I'm good.
Too much. We're taking way too many. People are sending in messages. I gotta figure out what to tell them. All right, I'm gonna get on here and just tell you, you home people that are not on here anymore, or anybody that watches this, you've been watching mad chaos in this kitchen. We've been all cooking. I appreciate you watching. And I know it's hard to follow each individual recipe, but we have a lot of them. I'm gonna take pictures. I will post them on our page afterwards. So I'm just gonna end the Zoom here, because I think we pretty much covered everything we wanted to cover. But thank you for watching, and have a good night. Thank you.
How did I do that?